Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today I'm going to be filming a very different video from what I usually film, but I felt like this question has to be addressed on camera. At least I felt like I would rest if I address this question. So it started with one person on my channel who commented in concern about my bleaching, and she talked about how her mom's hands are like mine, were like mine, or are like mine, where we have dark knuckles. And apparently for her mom, this started with bleaching. So I answered that question there. But since that question, I've literally been even tempted to delete that question, because I feel like since that comment, I've then been getting so many comments of like emails, and like some people who have like been nicer about it have like emailed me and like asked me like, no girl, I just want to know what you use, because I'm really like, I'm doing the same thing and it's nothing really to hide. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna talk about my skin color, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys about what I use. I'm not a really fast person. Like, I was born and brought up in Africa, Malawi to be exact. And yes, in Africa, light skin was always beautiful. Now, I was neither light-skinned nor dark-skinned, because I was kind of like the middle. And the way I know this is I never put any thought to this, apart from knowing that like light-skinned chicks are prettier. That's what I always knew in Malawi, like light-skinned chick is prettier. But then a dark-skinned girl is like, again in Malawi, it wasn't like a dark-skinned girl is ugly, but it was like a lighter skinned chick is prettier. Now, I wasn't dark-skinned, so I never experienced what some of my friends who were darker than me say that they experienced right in Malawi. And I wasn't light either, so I wasn't like the beautiful one or anything like that. But I feel like being the middle meant that we were the gang that got ignored, you know? Anyway, like nobody bullied us or pampered, pumped us up for our beauty. We were just the middle gang, like we didn't matter. I never really thought about skin issues and skin color until I came to the UK. And not even immediately after I came to the UK, but once I started interacting with Africans in the UK, because with white people, it was never a conversation. Like how dark my skin was never a conversation. Or how light my skin was never a conversation. So that didn't come up. I didn't think about it. And then, but once I started, after a few years of living in the UK, I obviously met other African people. And once I started interacting with more African people, I then realized that there was this skin color. And I think also, I was younger in Malawi, because I left Malawi when I was like 13. I'm like 29 right now. So I think whenever I was in Malawi, I was also younger, and that the beauty thing hadn't really hit as a problem. But I think I noticed the conversation a lot more when I came to the UK and interacted with African people from different countries in Africa, that it was the first time that I then thought, okay, so I'm not dark-skinned and I'm not light-skinned, I'm just the middle. I have never touched a bleaching cream in my life. If you don't bleach and you have dark knuckles like me, then comment below as well, because that has started making me thinking like, what? I'd never thought about it. Like, I'd never thought. But since you guys have been asking, it's been like, wait a minute, like, I don't understand. I just naturally have darker knuckles, I suppose. And I never bothered about like lightening them, bleaching them. It doesn't matter. My skin color is what it is, and it's never bothered me. So No, I do not use any bleaching creams. Not only do I not use bleaching creams, I've never touched a bleaching cream. I've never felt pressure to touch a bleaching cream. I've never gone through anything that would have even made me think about skin color. Maybe if you're growing up like in Africa, like as an African American or something, maybe that is a more of a topic. In Africa, everybody is dark out there. Like literally, you hardly come through light-skinned chicks. And the light-skinned chicks, all the popular chicks in school throughout my whole time in Malawi, they were like mixed chicks. Like, the term like basically half white, half black, colored chicks, as we used to call them in Malawi. Even guys, the lighter skinned guys got the guys actually was like the lighter skinned guys got like the most attention, but there's also the like really chocolate, not the middle, but like really chocolate guys. They also got like maybe equally, you know, maybe equal amounts of attention. But again, this is Africa, Malawi. It wasn't a problem for me, so I didn't have any issues or anything growing up. I didn't think about skin in any kind of way like that. But anyway, now I have noticed one of my New Year resolutions was that I'm going to be on point with my skincare and I'm going to be on point with my body care. And since the start of January, I have noticed that my skin has gotten a little bit lighter. And it isn't necessarily lighter as in more like my skin becoming more even toned, basically, because I'm looking after it. And if you guys, because you guys wondered what I use, I thought in this video I would address the 6 main products that I think are responsible for my clear skin. I have even toned skin from literally like my whole body. I never put any makeup on my body and stuff. And even when I don't have makeup, if you guys have seen some of my vlogs, if I were sitting in the same light, which is another thing that I wanted to say, the majority of YouTubers you guys see online, black, white or other, there are skin tones are not the exact. This is why you get people telling you what makeup they use, as in NW47, which is I am in with MAC. This is why people have to say sometimes what product, the color that they're using, because I have like 5, 6 lights in front of me right now, like surrounding me. You are not going to get, plus my overhead light. So you're obviously not going to get my exact skin tone. That is impossible. But what I am to do with my videos is to make my background and everything around me lighter, so that you guys don't get to watch a dingy, dark video. So, and this is, blame it on editing. Every YouTuber that edits their videos, or not even edits their video, every YouTuber that I will actually show you this very same video before editing. So this right here is before editing. And then after editing, this is what you guys are seeing. Lighter room, skin tone the same, or slightly lighter, because I added brightness so that the background can be bright for you guys. So that's what I do. I personally love watching videos on YouTube that are like light, that are like really light and airy. You know, I don't enjoy watching videos that are dark and like, you know, like dark corners everywhere, as much as I enjoy just a white space. So, and this is something that every YouTuber that edits does with their video. We gotta get the color of our rooms and everything in like a good light, so that you guys have a better viewing experience. That said, I have 6 products, like I said before, that I feel like have changed my skin game. And again, everybody knows one of the main things that I've always done, with my skincare is that I've always put exfoliation on my top list. So let me show you guys. This is one of the things that I am going to say that has really helped. It is a net type of body scrubber. So it is a net. Again, when I do this, can you guys see color change? Yeah, it's lights and filming and stuff like that. So that also affects the skin color that you guys see right here. Anyway, so this right here is like one of the main things. Like I use this, I think they have them on Amazon. This is not an advert video. I do not do any advert videos. I don't get paid on my channel, which is another question that I get a lot. I don't get paid to film any content for you guys. So any product that I'm showing you in this video, there will not be a link to anything. You can search it yourself on Google, you know, or on, I mean, Amazon or something. Search for it, find it, you know, buy it from whatever. I do not care. But I just wanted to tell you guys, because I know then the next thing somebody's going to be like, oh, you only made this video so that you can sell products. No, I'm not selling no damn products. Okay, so let's talk about what I do that I feel that is the thing that has changed my skin, my skin game for me. So like I said, this is one of the things that I really think. It's this, like, it's literally like a long net type thing. So you can even like scrub your back with it, because you can hold both ends and literally like go in at the back. So that's one of the main things I will forever rave about this. The next thing that has changed my, and this is because it's a net, it's like rough, so it's exfoliation without without needing like a scrubber. It's literally rough and it feels like a scrubber, like body scrub. Now anyway, let's do this in thing. So this is my number one. I never ever, for years now, I think for like 5-6 years, I've used nothing but this type of products, this loofah. So I've used that for like 6-7 years now. I think it's the contributor to why my skin tone is like even with my face, and why I do not have like separate patches. My whole skin is the same basically, apart from scars that I have in my legs and stuff, stretch marks like that. That's just normal. I have that as well. So my body scrubber. The second thing that I think that, like, for my face, I started using this quite lately, like I think towards the end of last year, and I've said a lot of times in my video that I will do a review of this, but this is Liz Earle, these two products from Liz Earle. So this is a cleanser. Now I don't even use this cleanser like every single day. I use this cleanser when I'm putting on a mask, which is another thing that I'll show you guys. So this is a cleanser. You can use it to take off makeup. Again, I use coconut oil and other oils to take off my makeup, because I prefer a oil makeup remover to a creamy makeup remover. I just prefer that. So I use this to just cleanse my already cleansed face before I like mask or something. So in a week I'd use this maybe twice a week, literally not that many times. If I use this more like I did in the start, then this would definitely make my skin even better. But the way I work my skincare routine, I use so many cleansers, and it just works that I need to use this only twice a week. So this has been a game changer. Now, ever since I started using Liz Earle, I haven't used a moisturizer for my face in forever. And I haven't used which is like now about 6 months. So I have not used a facial moisturizer on my face forever, which I feel like that was one of the things that broke me out all the time, like moisturizer. Even though like I loved the Clinique's gel, moisturizing gel, it was the better one, the only one that I seemed to work for me. Now I really love Liz Earle. This is it's like an instant boost skin toning. It's like a spritzer, and this is like water with a lot of active ingredients in it, and it's like there's aloe vera, calendula, cucumber, rose scented something, and just natural. It's a natural source of vitamin E. With this, I feel like after I've washed my face and I've cleansed my face, the last step, which is my toner and moisturizer, is to just spray this on my face and let it dry. Now I do that once a day when I'm at home, or twice a day if I go out of the house, like if I go anywhere. So I use that a lot more than the hot cloth cleanser. This is a hot cloth cleanser, and it comes with its stuff, which I'll do a review on this because they're that good. But basically, since last year, this is the first spritzer that I've used. It goes a really long way and lasts a really long time. Even I still have stuff in there. I still have some in there at this point. Another thing that has keeping at my face skin, another thing that has really changed my skin game is using a scrub, a mask, a 2-in-1, basically a mask and a scrubber once every week. So without fail, I always, once every week, I will use twice if I'm like, I have the time. But once is what I recommend, because with exfoliating, you can also overdo it. So I've been doing, and that would cause more problem than be good for you. So this is Bright Mask. This is a brighten, even tone and illuminates. Even though I've just used this once, I like the pink version of it, which is, I'll insert it here. I like that as well. So yeah, masks have really, any mask that you can get. Another one that I love is by it's also like it's a green color, Lush does a really nice mask and scrub in one. I really love that as well. I've used that like in the past before these. Now these are the only masks that I use, and I really love them. So that's another thing that I feel like has changed my skin game. And then the other thing is the Body Shop's the coconut. Not this in particular, but I always use along with my body scrubber, my loofah. We'll call it loofah for better differentiation. Now along with my loofah, I use the Body Shop. I use not the Body Shop. I use any type of scrubber that works. So this is one I've been loving right now. I got this for Christmas in a gift set. I've been really loving this, and definitely after this one is done, I will. I've used it twice, but I always, in my, like once or twice a week, I always, along with my body scrubber, with my loofah, I always include an actual scrub. So what I do is I will take my loofah, I will put the shower gel on it, and I will then put a scrubber on it. I do so many, all my the scrubs that I use, and all of these things can be found in my empties videos. Every month I do an empties products of that month, and I talk more about my beauty and body care in those videos. So those are something, if you can go back and watch the previous ones, you will be able to catch up and know where my skin is, because I give updates of my skin and my hair and everything in those videos. So that's so basically not this one, but any scrub that works for you will will do just fine. I use a body scrub twice a week. So I scrub my face once a week. I scrub my body twice a week. But every single day I scrub my body anyway because of how rough this scrubber is. So that's something that I always use. Last but not least, my skin has really changed since I started using an in-shower body moisturizer. Now, I don't care what brand or what you want to use. Personally, I got this first in Home Bargains. Yes, in Home Bargains. I found this in-shower moisturizer at a time when not that long ago, at a time when I was also wondering about in-shower moisturizers. So this is by Pampered, and I've talked again in my empties videos. I've explained, I've like reviewed it, I've talked about what's great about it. But basically, if you can, and there's also research that proves that the sooner you moisturize right after a shower, first of all, you should always use a moisturizer after your shower. But if you want to take it up the next level, then you should also consider moisturizing and locking in that moisture right after a shower. You can get details of that online and stuff. So an in-shower body moisturizer, now I would never leave without an in-shower body moisturizer. This is my favorite. It's the only one I've used, so I haven't tried any others. Maybe when I get to try others, I'll be like, oh wow, this is even better. This was retails for £4 and will only £4.50 and will £4.50 or £4.20, one of those online. It only lasts a week, so you kind of need to use for about £5 just on the in-shower moisturizer a week, which I feel is expensive. Lucky for me, B&M does it for 99p, so every time I go there I pick the whole shelf basically down. So that's something that I've noticed that has really changed my skin game. Another thing that I haven't said, I don't think I've said in my empties video, is that I never stop here. Even though this says that you can just use this alone, I always use an in-shower moisturizer, come out of the shower and pile on like another moisturizer, which is usually the Righteous Body Butter by Soap and Glory. So I like put on another layer of moisturizer, because for me an in-shower moisturizer is just like locking in the moisture, so I don't lose the moisture between coming out of the shower, maybe doing my face and stuff and standing while my skin is drying out. So then after that I use a full body moisturizer as well. So that's my tips on how to naturally lighten and brighten your skin. No, I do not bleach. I've never touched bleach in my life, and my knuckles, it is what it is, people. Like, I've seen online people do this how to lighten your knuckles and how to lighten your knees. Never bothered me, girlfriend. I love my skin color. I would never change it for the world. I would never alter it by using any unnatural substances, especially if those substances are going to lead to health issues. Because, sweetie, health is wealth. So, for me, I don't want to be light skinned for just 1 year and then like catch some crazy skin disease and then be gone. Like, no, I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to live as long as I can possibly live, and I am not trying to do that. But to anybody who uses skin bleaches and stuff, do you, boo. If that makes you happy, you know, you're aware of the consequences, you want to do what you want to do. You've done, I can only hope that you've done enough research about bleaching your skin. So the answer to this question is hell to the no. I do not bleach. this is what you see, this is my color, it is what it is. So I hope this video answered your questions and also gave you tips on how to get that bright skin, baby. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for tuning in. I love you lots.